Hi everybody. The topic that I'm going to be talking about today are star children and what I have found out about these unusual souls so far. If you have checked out my previous videos on the age and color of souls, I've got two videos on younger souls and older souls. Please give those a watch as well so that you can understand how I am being shown from the spirit world the way that the earth is, the types of souls that we have and how they are identifying them to me. I was not aware of the existence of star children until a few years ago. What happened was that I was actually given a vision about, I was taken to the place where I was created in the universe. And during this vision, one of the things I saw were the creation of star children. They were souls that were being created to the side of me who were bigger than me. I was aware that they were different from me and they were going in a different direction to where I was. And when I looked over and asked who are they said those are the star children. And that is all that I heard about them for another year or two. Then I did a reading for a woman, and I had assumed the star children were not on Earth because they were going somewhere else. I did a reading for a woman and I started to see these stars going past me and UFOs and aliens, and it was a very strange reading. And then eventually I got to what they were trying to say, which is that she is a star child. Now, they are very rare. I really do believe that there are perhaps only a few thousand of them on Earth. And I think that these are souls that probably feel very isolated, very alone on this planet, generally, because they're so different from us. They seem to be travelers as well. Whatever their function is, it has something to do with like intergalactic politics or diplomacy, something like that. I still haven't quite figured out what it is that they do. So she was one of these star children, and unsurprisingly, she had had many experiences with aliens and strange beings and all these strange experiences through her life, which had left her feeling like she was completely crazy. And she didn't talk about it because she wasn't crazy, but she knew that these things were happening to her, but she just didn't tell other people about it because it sort of gets frowned upon. From what I can see with star children, they don't seem to have to worry about money. They either don't worry about money and material things, or they are born into situations where there is money and it's not like a primary focus that they have to worry and spend their energy trying to figure out how to make money. So they're unusual that way as well. Now, after I had this reading, I then started going and looking up and researching star children, and indeed this is talked about by other people who have picked up that this is going on. However, I have not read anything about them being identified as being a totally different type of soul from the rest of humanity, which is something that they've shown me. A lady by the name of Nancy Lee Trapp first described indigo souls back in the 70s. Now, I believe that she was actually identifying what I call the blues, which have the same spirits type as the rest of humanity. And the indigos have been lumped into star children, but I don't think that they are the same, not from what I can see anyway. We then also get the rainbow children. I haven't seen anything about the crystals at all, so I don't know if they exist. But I did very recently pick up that I know two rainbows. I battled to identify these two souls, and I did a hypnosis a few weeks ago, and this came through, that they are rainbows. How I experienced them was having a very light, bright color, and then these different colors of swirling energy coming in around them. And what I've been shown about them is that they are nomads. They're the travelers. They're the hitchhikers, the backpackers of the universe. They seem to move around, and they gather energy from different places, so they're not gathering just one type of energy to themselves. They seem to be homeless. They seem to like to wander. From what I've seen from the two that I know so far, is that they have an understanding and compassion about people in a way that is astounding. They have like the sensory perception to be able to pick up just from the slightest facial expression, how you are feeling, what you are thinking. They are very emotionally in tune to others. they are deeply respectful, helpful, kind. They just naturally want to help people. From what I can tell, they have no interest in making money whatsoever. Money is not a primary goal with them. It is a necessary evil for them. Like, they have to have it, but they don't really want to be bothered about how to make it. So I am seeing this. What I've read up about the rainbow children is that they often have learning disabilities. I think we must be careful to not assume that every single person with a learning disability is a rainbow child, because I don't think that they both are. But the two that I know have got learning issues. They do have learning issues, but are still able to function well in the world. Okay, so I will give you more information as I become aware of it to do with these rainbow children. I have then also been shown another group of souls that are black, shiny black. They don't fit into any of the colored categories that I have seen, and I know 3 of them. I have met 3 of them. I have been shown that I needed to work with them. I wanted to come here to experience what it is like to be associated with this shiny black. All 3 of them are not highly intelligent. And I would say that their defining feature is that they are very deceptive. They are chameleons. They pretend to be something that they are not. And they are alluring and dazzling. Much like I would think if you had to meet the devil, he would beguile you, and he would say, "What do you want? I can give this to you." And then it all turns out horribly wrong because you take the bait. That has been my experience so far with these shiny blacks. As I say, my information is always being added to, and I will add as I get more knowledge.